Hi, it's Jo Karen Hudson. Today I'm going to work with you on simplifying expressions. In the expression 4x plus 2 minus 2x plus 8, there are four terms. Terms are the parts of the expression separated by addition and subtraction. If an expression has parentheses, then the terms are separated by addition or subtraction signs that are outside the parentheses. The four terms of this expression, 4x plus 2 minus 2x plus 8, are 4x is the first term, 2 is the second term, negative 2x is the third term, and 8 is the fourth term. The term 4x has a numerical coefficient of 4. The term negative 2x has a numerical coefficient of negative 2. List the terms and the numerical coefficients of this expression. Negative 5x cubed plus 3x minus 1. The terms are the negative 5x cubed, the 3x, and the negative 1. The numerical coefficients are the 5 and the 3 and the negative 1. Give the numerical coefficient of each term. Example 1. We're looking at the term negative 5p to the 7th. The numerical coefficient is the number out in front, and it would be negative 5. The numerical coefficient is negative 5. Example 2. If we look at the term negative x is the same as negative 1x, and the numerical coefficient of negative 1x is the number out in the front, which would be negative 1. Example 3, we want to give the numerical coefficient of 4p to the 7th over 7. The p to the 7th is the variable part, so the numerical coefficient is 4 over 7. This is the variable part. This is the numerical coefficient. Numerical coefficient, this is the variable part. Definition. We're going to talk about like terms. In an expression, like terms have exactly the same variables with the same exponents or no variables at all. Examples of like terms are 4x and negative 2x. Notice they have the same variables with the same exponents. Another example is 5xy and 1/2 xy. They have the same variable part. Negative 6a squared and 3a squared have the same variable part. They're like terms. And 7 and 9 are like terms. All right, let's get some examples of unlike terms. X and 4 are unlike terms. This one does not have a variable part. There is no variable part. 5x and 5y have different variable parts. 3xy and 3xz, y and z are not the same. They have different variable parts. And 4x and 4x squared, notice that the exponents on the variables are not the same. How do we combine like terms? When we combine like terms, we add or subtract the coefficients of the like terms, add or subtract the coefficients of the like terms, and keep the variable part the same. Let's look at some examples. 5x plus 2x. We want to add or subtract the coefficients. In this case, 5 and 2 would give us 7, and then we want to keep the variable part the same. Add the coefficients and keep the variable part. On example 2, we want to subtract the coefficients. 12 minus 2 is 10, and keep the variable part, which is the y. Simplify the following expressions using the order of operations. Let's look at example 1 now. We'll have 8x minus 3, and because I've got this 2 in front of the parenthesis, I'm going to have to distribute the 2. 2 times x would be 2x, and 2 times negative 5 would be negative 10. And now I'm going to combine the like terms. 8x plus 2x would be 10x, and negative 3 and negative 10 would give us negative 13. 10x minus 13. Example 2. I have the 3 that I must distribute with the 6, the s, and the minus 6t. So I'll have 8 plus 3 times s is 3s, and 3 times negative 6t is negative 18t. This concludes the video on section 2.5. I want you to do the homework on section 2.5, as well as take the quiz on section 2.5. This is Jo Karen Hudson. Thank you, and have a great day.